Medical doctor Dr. Chris Reynolds responds to questions about the therapeutic benefits of wheatgrass. Will wheatgrass hasten recovery of soft tissue injuries?
Yes, wheatgrass will help it because wheatgrass is both a hemostatic and a hemolytic agent. In other words, it stops bleeding and it also absorbs the clot that's left behind from that bleeding, which is very important because it's the clot that is left behind in the soft tissue that causes or is the main cause of slow recovery. And if you can get rid of that clot, your recovery is going to be a lot quicker. And I've seen this many, many times in soft tissue injuries where I put the grass on or the extract, the wheatgrass extract over the area of the pulled muscle. In fact, it happened to me once. When I pulled my calf muscle when I was out with one of my kids down the park, and I couldn't even, how I got home in the car, I couldn't drive with my right foot. I had to use the left foot for everything. But I managed to get home, and I thought, well, that's me finished for the next week at least, maybe 2 or 3. But as soon as I got home, I put some of the wheatgrass over the area, and I was up. And I still had some pain in the morning, but I was up running around, walking around, climbed the stairs at work without any problem. It was a bit uncomfortable, but that's how quickly it can. If you get it on fairly quickly, that's the important thing. Even if you don't, it's still going to hasten the healing process because the grass, in some way, hemolyzes or gets rid of that clot. And you can apply that to any kind of soft tissue injury. Bruising, solid bruising, you put it on straight away. Often the bruise is gone the next day. Or the swelling is at least gone. You might still get some bruising, but sprained ankles. Numerous times I've had patients coming in with ankles up like balloons. I put the cream on, and within hours the swelling has gone down. And I remember a very good case in point was a young woman in Melbourne who'd caught her ankle in the tram lines outside the front of the surgery, and she had a really nasty ankle. And I said to her, we need an X-ray. But she was a very conscientious young lady, and she was determined to go to work. Her partner actually had brought her in, carried her in over his shoulder, because she couldn't weight bear on it at all. And anyway, I put the cream on straight away, and I said, well, look, we've got to X-ray this. And she said, no, I've got to go to work. Okay, I said, well, what I want you to do, I bandaged it up, gave her some crutches, and this is about 9 o'clock in the morning. And I said, come back tomorrow, I want to have a look at that, and then we'll get the X-ray. She said, well, that's okay, but I really must go to work today. But I was quite worried about it. And it was about 1 o'clock. She walked into the office, and I was in the waiting room, and she came back and gave me the crutches. And I thought, well, when do you ever see that? But I've seen it many times. I'm not talking a fracture or something like that, that's a different thing, but it will also help that swelling of that fracture. How it absorbs all that soft tissue fluid so quickly, I haven't got the faintest idea. And I'd be very interested if somebody does have a good idea, they let me know about it, because I can't think of any physiological process that's going to reduce that like that. So, yeah, I've used it on thousands of soft tissue injuries and very, very successful, and it's safe.